Hello, dear people. So I took some time off from making videos because I got several feedback about improving the quality of the videos and how I'm presenting. So that got me into quite a bit of retrospection, and right now I'm in different stages of better. I'm hoping that this is going to be better than what it has been previously. Nevertheless, I find it very important to speak what needs to be said, and so at whatever stage of development I am right now in, I have I'm planning to make regular videos and iteratively keep making the quality better. Thank you for your understanding. Having said that, I'm restarting here, more like bringing a little more oomph into what needs to be said. And where I'm bringing more deliberation into is the need for maintenance of health, and the focus primarily is on non-violence. What are different states of health is a consequence of the degree of violence we are each subjected to, because of many reasons. We are living in an electronic world where we have electricity everywhere. Every gadget is being supplied by electricity, and there is electromagnetic radiation. And then our food has several health, nutrition factors and deficiencies. There is fertilizers. There is several things coming into what we call as food today. Processed food and natural food and several kinds of things. So what we are eating affects our health, the good and the bad. And then there is also the matter of toxins not sufficiently being detoxified, because in one way or the other, we have forgotten how to detoxify. And several people don't even know that the need for detoxification. So all of that has its effects like poison on the body. So at different states of health, the different diseases we are seeing in us, in people around us, in our neighbors, in the country, the communities, is because of the different levels of violence that our bodies are being subjected to, because of which our health is affected in different ways. So I thought it is important to bring focus on maintenance of health, largely from the point of view of non-violence. So through this means on how we can maintain health, and it is very possible, because life courses through our body, through our veins, through our blood. So when life is coursing through our body, within the mechanism of what maintains life itself is a means by which we can maintain health, so that we are not falling ill. So my work now is, at least through this series and what Meristem Intelligence is standing by, is on how we can maintain health, not only in our bodies, but also in our communities, through interdependence, through healthy growth and development in a way that is not disturbing others, but in fact will be contributory to each other. So here, in that context of what Meristem Intelligence stands by, this video is about how we can individually maintain health in a way that is conducive to life. It's also conducive to people around us, and is also conducive to life on the planet. Okay, so I begin by bringing attention to the fact that life moves in rhythms. What do I mean by that? Is we have a heartbeat, and a heartbeat is basically a contraction, a relaxation. It goes like this. Similarly, our breath, we inhale and then we exhale. Yeah. So there's a rhythm in it. Inhale, exhale. If you feel a pulse, there's also like a tick, tick, tick. Yeah? That's going in accordance with a heartbeat. That's expansion, contraction, expansion, contraction. Pulse is also a rhythm. Similarly, every tissue in our body has its own rhythm, because blood moves through our body and it has a rhythm of its own. Yeah. And then breath also animates our body. So there is the movements of breath is also moving through the movements of our body. So consequently, there are several rhythms in our body. So now, let's just stay with this. If you sort of kind of taking it outside, the day and night, yeah, there's a rhythm in it. After the day comes night, and after the night comes the day. There's also a rhythm in it. You begin the day with the dark, where the sun rises up, and then there's bright light, and then there's dark again. So that's also a rhythm. You can see a rhythm that way too. Every day begins with there's a dark, it moves to the light, and then again there's a dark. So every 24 hours, there's the same movement that goes. So let's just stay with the 24-hour rhythm, and let's just stay with what's happening in our body in this moment. So every time we get in touch with the rhythms in our body, we're getting in touch with the rhythm of life, because life is always moving in rhythms. Yeah, there's an expansion, there's a contraction, and through rhythms, the forces of life play up. They move through different stages of development, and they also move through birth and death. It's a cycle. And like after the day comes night, after the night comes day. So there's a rhythm, there's a cycle to it. In maintaining health, observing the rhythms of just the basic expansion and contraction itself helps to calm the mind, relax the muscles. So any tension, any stress that is being formed, you'll notice that we tend to hold our muscles tight, or our breath goes short. So when we bring attention to the rhythms of life, which I'm going to point out shortly, we begin to be able to calm. And when we are able to calm, stress levels goes down. No matter what the amount of stress around you is, when you bring your attention to the rhythms of life, you're able to get in touch with what is healthy and what is moving and what is less stressful. And when there is less stress, you're able to think better, you're able to think clearly, and the wisdom, the light of good thinking, of harmony begins to show up. Yeah, and peace begins to come in the presence. So there are several rhythms in the body, like I said. In being a human being, there is at least, well, let's just say 10 rhythms in the body by which you maintain being a human being. Yeah. So what we do know of is the rhythm of the breath, the rhythm of the heartbeat. That's good enough. And we also may notice, well, there are several other rhythms. Over a period of several videos, you will begin to know more about them, and then you'll be able to get in touch with them too. I developed this work through what I call as Nirbeeja yoga, and it is a progressive developmental practice by which you can maintain health. So in this video, we will talk about something very commonly known to everybody, which is a breath. So I invite you, anytime you're feeling stress in any way, feeling out of sorts, this is like an immediate, readily accessible, you don't need any tools to get in touch with this. Yeah, this is immediate medicine by which you can calm your mind, you can calm your body, and when you calm down, you'll notice that people around you who may be stressed in some way will also naturally begin to calm down. Okay, now, so I invite you to bring your attention to your breath and notice what you notice about your breath. For example, I am noticing that since I've been talking so continuously, that I'm a little short of breath. So just going to take a long, deep breath. I invite you to do the same too. Deep inhale and relaxingly exhale. So when I'm doing that, I notice that I'm bringing my attention to the sense of relaxation in my breath. As I'm inhaling and as I'm exhaling, I'm sort of noticing there's a sense of relaxation when I'm taking a deep breath. Yeah. When I'm slowly releasing the breath, there's a sense of calm that comes off. And I'm bringing my attention to the sense of calmness and to the sense of relaxation as I'm breathing. Yeah. Now, I also notice there's a warmth of my body. Since blood is moving through my body, there's a natural warmth in my body. So I'm bringing my attention to the warmth in my body. And that's like you have your favorite blanket, in which when when it's all cold and you want to just get into something and feel all cozy and comfortable. So it's like that. When you get in touch with this warmth of your body, it's like you get in touch with that favorite blanket of yours. Yeah. It's kind of comforting. And it's available anytime. So anytime you feel cold, this is like a blanket that's there always. Because blood is flowing through your body, you can get in touch with the warmth at any time in the body. Yeah. And if you're not able to, then bring your attention to your breath. When you calm yourself sufficiently, warmth will naturally be felt. Okay, if you're not feeling the warmth in your body, maybe you need to sort of relax. Bring your attention to your breath. Take a couple of long, deep breaths, and you begin to relax. And once you begin to relax, the warmth will naturally be felt. Okay? Now, I think I will sort of leave you with this for the moment. Yeah, maybe there's another, let's say 3 points, okay? The third point is to notice that the breath is going inside your body and the breath is coming outside your body. So there is a pulse, the pulse of the breath. Yeah, there's breath going inside, there's breath coming outside. So when you take a deep breath, it's just taking a deep breath, yeah? And then you're slowly releasing the breath. So that brings about relaxation. And then you begin to notice the warmth of your body. And once you stay with the warmth of your body, observe that the breath is going inside your body and it's coming out. Yeah, so 3 points. So there are several points to it, several parts to what is there to be noticed about the breath. These 3 points is good enough. Now you may think you already know this. It's like, yeah, it's like, you can take a breath, but or there's always a warmth in the body. The breath is always going inside and outside. Yeah, it's all the same things. But when you bring attention to these small, like everyday things, it may seem like everyday things. There's something that happens in the body that actually helps to maintain health as you come to a better state of well-being, better state of centeredness, in a state of, yes, I can handle this. It's not just, okay, just information. 2, now you have something which is everyday, anybody can do this, but you have it in a way that maintains your health, that has you become healthier. Okay, so these may seem like very simple things, but has very profound benefits in your experience of well-being, in experience of peace, in your ability to maintain health. So there are several parts to it. For now, let's just stay with these 3. And I would like you to experience the benefit from being with these 3. And I will keep making videos. So I invite you to take your time about this, because this is not just about information. This is about the experience and what you can have from the experience. And what you can have from this is very priceless. No amount of money you get, no amount of money you pay will be able to give you what you can have from the experiencing of this. Okay? So, thank you for listening. Do leave your comments. I much appreciate your feedback. Your feedback lets me know what works for you, what doesn't work, and on what I may improve so that I can provide better value. Do like, subscribe to this channel, and share if you think somebody will be benefited from this. Thank you for your kind understanding and for your listening. Much appreciated. Good day.